back to Bucs franchise. It wouldn't be Bucs franchise with this playoff run without some injuries. Tristan Wirfs, our top overall player and left tackle, is out for the game with a hip pointer. Then Trevor Urban is out with a back strain. So starting is our right tackle, Zach Boyer. He will be there. Tevin Sample will be the backup. Then Randall Dardine, who is our starting right tackle for this game, will be backup. We're going to start Bobby Stoudemire for Tyler Church. Earl, who we signed to the practice squad, and then Benji Kidd will also be there, but we do have Cody Mulch, who's right tackle. Sample as well, just in case. And then Jonathan Hutches, who was starting left guard, is now going to be the center. Sample, and then Stoudemire as well. So that is going to be kind of our offensive line. Everyone else is healthy, which is good. But without further ado, let's hop into it. Sorry, quickly before we hop in, I will tell you about the Pro Bowlers. I went through the roster since obviously they made it to the Super Bowl. You can't see who made it. But Pat Barry made it to the Pro Bowl. Mark Gilmore made it to the Pro Bowl. Cole Cohen made it to the Pro Bowl. Julian made it to the Pro Bowl. Tyler Church is a Pro Bowler. And then the only man on the defensive side is Benjamin Eldridge, because I believe he had double-digit sacks, if I'm correct. Yeah, he had 14.5 sacks. So those are our Pro Bowlers. Now let's go to the Super Bowl. As Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs start off with the ball, as it's going to be a fake, but Pinkney's there in the backfield. Loss of 9. Let's go. What a way to start off the Super Bowl. Oh, by the way, they have a superstar X-Factor tight end in Ben Cunningham. There he is right there. If you're wondering why Travis Kelce got they said goodbye to Travis Kelce. It's because they got a new guy in there, Ben Cunningham. I don't want to say he's better, but younger, cheaper compared to Travis Kelce. As it's going to be 3rd and 9 here. Pressure Mahomes. Eldridge was on the coverage, and we're going to force a 3-and-out. Now Pat Barry in the offense is taking over. Dennis Sharp, the rookie, he's going to try to bounce it. Gets about 4 there. As Dennis Sharp has been very solid in the absence of Mark Gilmore during this playoff run. As it's going to be 2nd and 6 and a gain of 3 by Javon Rutger, the rookie tight end. As it's going to be 3rd and 3 here at the 37-yard line. Quez Watkins, no. It's going to be a 3-and-out from the Bucs as well. After a completed pass to Kadarius Toney, it is now 2nd and 3 as we are almost halfway through the first quarter here of the Super Bowl here in Miami. Pinkney almost gets around Mahomes, wiggling for a gain of 4 and a first. Why he's the best player in football there. We thought we had him, and then he bounced off of Devin White. Maybe should have not gone for the truck stick, but still, Pinkney literally almost in the backfield. Pacheco was there, but Justin Barr on the pass deflection. Pinkney has been in the backfield almost every single passing play. He does have 1 sack, but oh, what a throw, but can't contain it. Kendrick Parrish was there on the coverage. As it's going to be 3rd and 10, can we bring the heat? With 2:44 left here in the first half. Almost, but Kadarius Toney's going to get it. Jonathan May was there on the coverage, but not quick enough. As it's going to be 1st and 10. Mahomes calling an audible. May was there on the coverage of Cunningham. It's going to be 2nd and 10. We figured it was going to be a dogfight. It's the battle of the top 2 overall teams. The crazy part is we have the same record, and the Chiefs are a 3 seed. Devin White pushes it out of bounds. He can't keep it. Cunningham can't keep it. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Let's see what we can do. here. Mahomes, he's rolling out. He's going to throw. Nakobe Dean with the pick. Don't know why Mahomes tried to do that. Ill-advised throw. Nakobe Dean gets a turnover. That was a huge play by the defense. Great pressure by White, by Pinkney and Pat Barry. He's going to throw it. Cole Cohen is going to get down there. McDuffie on the tackle. Excuse me. It was Eldridge and Pinkney on the... I'm drawing a blank. In pursuit, as it's going to be a gain of nothing there for Dennis. It's going to be 2nd and 10. The first quarter slowly winding down here in Miami. Oh, baby. Julian. It could have gone to Quez Watkins as well, but it's going to be a touchdown Buccaneers. As our defense has come on fire, man. It's only been 20 yards, but still. Pinkney with the interception. The big man. Back-to-back picks for Mahomes. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 14. He was out in coverage. I know it could have been silly. He was a pass rush, but clearly he did something right there as it was a first down. Cohen, no. Incomplete. As it's going to be 2nd and goal. Sharp tries to get something, but only gets 1. This is going to be 3rd and 9. Here, as it's slowly winding down here in the first. Chad McCullen, touchdown, Buccaneers. We extend the lead to 14. This is going to be 1st and 10, back-to-back picks by Patrick Mahomes. Let's see if he does any better. He does there. He gets a gain of 8. Start of the second quarter here, 14-0 Tampa Bay. As Lorenzo Young was almost there, but Skinnard knocks it out of, I believe that is Michael Thomas, his hands. Didn't realize Michael Thomas was on this team, as it's going to be 3rd and 2. We're going to bring the house. But Pacheco with the mean run to the 40, 30, down to the 23-yard line. Skinnard on the tackle. Benjamin Eldridge is hurt. That's not good. As now it's going to be 1st and 10, the first big sign of life from the Chiefs offense. Devin White was almost there. Posey was there as well. We would definitely have a lot more sacks, but Mahomes is just very good like that. And a torn labrum, that's going to end Benjamin Eldridge, our Pro Bowlers season. 14.5 sacks. What a great season that young man has had. And Michael Thomas again, but Jonathan May was there. Great job by the rookie. He's really slowly come into his own as a safety. Him and Antoine Whitfield Jr. are a very good duo. Let's also not forget Tyler O'Neill, the other rookie that we drafted, and that is incomplete, intended to Cunningham, and I believe the Chiefs will kick it. As Eli Rogers is going to return it. Oh boy, Eli Rogers! Down to the 41-yard line. Let's go. What a huge return. As it is 14-3, we want to keep our foot on the pedal. Dennis Sharp, he's only going to get 4. He has really struggled the running game. 4 rushes, 9 yards. But I want to establish the run. I want to not have Mahomes have as much time as he would like. As that's only a gain of 1 as well. It's going to be 3rd and 5. You could clearly see we are missing. You could tell that missing some of our top offensive linemen. And how is that not pass interference by Julian? As it's going to be another 3 and out. As they clearly, and I can't stand that about Madden, is they literally just bunch. Like they get tangled up past 5 yards, and if they bump, it would literally be pass interference. But it doesn't matter. Antoine Whitfield Jr. says, "Nah, I got you, dog." 3rd pick for Mahomes. As the Madden gods rewarded us. I complain about pass interference, which it should be, because if we did it, it would, but... And we get a pick, and Julian, he's bouncing off a guy, too. Getting down, gain of 8 as well, as it's going to be 2nd and 2. We haven't been lighting up in terms of offensive yardage. It's just we've had great field position due to the fact of interceptions. 3rd and inches, though. And that's really been the biggest factor of this game is we've had amazing field position. But Pat Barry's going to try. I think we're going to try and go for it. I know but I feel like we have all the momentum in the world. Dennis Sharp, oh, what a beautiful 4th and goal call, or 4th and whatever. Touchdown, Dennis Sharp to extend the lead. This is part of the reason why I only like to play offense, because then the CPU kind of doesn't do as dominant. Pinkney with the incomplete, but it was almost a sack. But this is why I like to do defense. I only like to play offense because I feel like the CPU versus CPU is more even. But I also understand it's playoffs, and some people want to see defense. And look at that. Michael Thomas getting shut down by Brett Skinner. And Mahomes and the Chiefs do not have an answer for this defense. They are flying around, and Justin Barr, the rookie, another interception. 4th interception for Mahomes. I'm telling you, the sliders are down when it comes to interceptions. As Quez Watkins, he's going to take the dunk down. As it's going to be 2nd and 3. Pat Barry and this offense has been cruising in terms of the passing game. Julian, again, how is that not pass interference? But it is what it is. As it's going to be 3rd and 3. Barry, he's going to try. I don't care. We're going for it. We are going to go for it. Keep them on their toes. Keep them off the field. Hey, I'll take it. Oh, but Dez, why? We're up by a lot. Our defense has been locked down today. We have a very comfortable lead. Like, look at that. 4 of 20. Like, our defense has been locked down. Trust our defense that we can be aggressive on offense. And look at that. Like, it's literally just been Kadarius Toney in terms of big-time plays. And I'll take it. As we are here at the 2-minute warning. Mahomes to Rice. Gain of 17. Mahomes, they're slowly driving. Ooh, almost. Rice almost gets it. I don't know who hit Mahomes, but shout out to you. Shout out. I give a lot of credit to our defensive line. Our pass rush has been all up in Mahomes' face, which is why it's rushed him. Rashid Rice is going to get there. Possibly giving them momentum slowly as we are ending the first half here. Which it is what it is. I believe we also get the ball at half. Shout out Tyler O'Neill. He's been a dog. Whenever he has stepped in, he has been an absolute dog. It really makes me feel like, oh, that could have been it. That could have been another sack. But this team, I mean, this defense has been on a historic tear in terms of this Super Bowl. We are making Patrick Mahomes look god-awful. I'll give up the 6. It is what it is. 21-10. We start off the second half with the ball. They did get a little bit of momentum entering the half, but still an all-out performance by the Bucs as biggest run of the game for Dennis Sharp for a gain of 8 or 9. I will take it. Again, I want to establish the run game. I want to take as much time away from Mahomes as possible. Sharp's going to get a big gain as well. He's got 42 yards on the ground right now. Kind of show them who is the boss. Obviously, we're going, oh, beautiful blocking. Jonathan Hitches. What a beautiful block. What a juke. 10-5. Touchdown. Sharp to extend the lead. 28-10. Wow, I mean, what an incredible run by Dennis. I don't know who that is, but it's a gain of 3. Wow, that was an incredible run. Jonathan Hitches, man. Underrated guy. Falk. I don't know who Falk is, but underrated guy. Mahomes is going to scramble. He's going to pick up a good chunk of change as, hey, I respect that. But we know that he's going to throw it. But the fact that he used his legs, I'll take it. Not that, I didn't like it was a big gain, but, I like the fact that the CPU was logical and was like, yeah, I'm going to get the yardage. Devin White on the coverage with Rashid Rice. He breaks off a tackle or two. Now it seems like the Chiefs' offense is coming a little bit alive here at the start of the second half. As so far this second half, it's slowly starting to become a little bit of a track race. As Nakobe Dean was on the coverage, Isaiah Pacheco. As Will Gillis, our rookie D tackles hurt. So Javon Hargrave, a veteran guy, former Eagle, former Niner, probably playing his last couple of years in the NFL as Ben Cunningham, their young tight end, scores. As we are back on offense after. Ooh. Quez almost gets it, but incomplete. Pat Barry hasn't light up the world in terms of stats, but I also know the defense has put him in very good field position where he hasn't had to do a lot. But Julian showing off his skill as well. It's going to be 3rd and 2 as the third quarter slowly winding down here. It's going to be a handoff to Sharp. Sharp's going to not get it. But it is going to be 4th and inches. As let's see what the Bucs will do. Javon Rutger, no. Maybe a little bit too aggressive there, but I don't completely hate it. Let's see what the Bucs can do. Devin White knocks the ball out of Pacheco. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Because it's kind of been a little bit of Chiefs so far in this second half. They've had the ball more, but still. Kendrick Parrish stopping Rice, and it's going to be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Let's see if we can get a stop. Skinnerd on the coverage against Cunningham. I'm sorry, it was Michael Thomas on coverage, and now it's kind of an 8-point game. It's slowly getting a little bit closer. As Sharp, he's going to take a beautiful handoff. He's almost going to get it. Gain of 9. It's going to be 2nd and 1. I don't know why we haven't ran to Cody's side, but it's going to make a huge difference down to the 49-yard line. Huge gain for Sharp. As we are slowly winding down here in the third quarter, and the Bucs are moving. Another handoff to Sharp. Another solid gain. Almost picks up the first again. We start off the fourth quarter, 1st and 10. Kind of a very fast track third quarter. The Chiefs slowly climbing back in it. But Pat Barry and the offense, they're slowly saying otherwise. Quez Watkins had it, but just dropped out. You know who we haven't heard in a while, which I didn't realize he is now a superstar X Factor. Cole Cohen down the sideline, 10-5, touchdown Bucs. So now it's 35-20. What a beautiful dime by Pat Barry. Devin White says otherwise to Pacheco. And just an incredible game. Regardless of what you say in the second half. Skinnerd! I wanted him to throw and get the pick, but I'll take it. He's had himself a game really showing that why he's our corner number 1, but one could argue one of the best young corners in the game. This is going to be 3rd and 10. Parrish knocks the ball out from Rashid Rice, and they're going to go for it. Maybe it should not have been close due to the fact that we've had 2 4th down conversions that didn't go. We were a little bit aggressive, but the fact that we've had a very good defense like we've had makes it all worth it, as Rashid Rice is going to get it there to convert. So it makes it a little bit more, when you trust your defense to get stops. Like to have Kadarius Toney on the screen, only a gain of 4. Well, we've caused Mahomes to throw 4 picks, and I believe all of them turned out to be scoring plays as well. So Cunningham just couldn't hang on to it. I don't know who, but Skinner's had himself a game. That could count as a drop, but either way, he's had so many pass deflections. Wish he had a pick. He deserves a pick. He's one of the top corners. But regardless, look at that. Like, he broke that pass up from Pacheco. As now it's 4th and 6. Chiefs. That's going to be called pass interference on Skinner, which I don't agree with, but it is what it is. What if the CPU does that? They don't call it, but I do it. They're like, yep, flag. As it's going to be 1st and 10, new territory. As Skinner again, break up. Don't test my boy Brett. As it's going to be 2nd and 10. Whitfield Jr. will be there on coverage. It's 3rd and 10. Ooh, I like it. Tyler O'Neill as a sub linebacker. I dig that. Barr, not going to get there in time. Kadarius Toney's going to make a big play. But the rookie's had himself a hell of a Super Bowl. He's got a pick, 2 tackles. Nakobe Dean, who had the first pick, they're on the tackle. They're kind of speeding it up now. They're kind of realizing they don't have as much time as they thought. Rashid Rice, going to get a garbage time touchdown. Just realized Dennis Sharp might win Super Bowl MVP. He's got 144 yards receiving. Cole Cohen tries to break something off on the jet sweep, gain of nothing. As he has 133 on the ground. He only has 1 catch for 11 yards, but he still has like 2 total touchdowns, so that's kind of huge. As Julian, he's going to break that off. Huge run down, and it's going to be George. I don't know how to say it, but he's hurt. It's going to be 1st and 10 after the big gain. Dennis Sharp, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling for a first. He's got 144. Then comes in the late free agent pickup, Damian Harris, to come in to take some of the reps away from Sharp, as that's a gain of 4. He's earned it. Sharp has earned a little bit of rest. He's been an absolute workhorse today. Damian Harris, he's going to bounce it outside. Tries to go down, and he is going to go down, but a huge gain, and also stays in bounds as well. Now 2 minutes left in the ball game. Harris is still in. Harris is in the backfield. He's going to try to get yardage, but nothing, and the Chiefs are going to call timeout. 2nd and 11. Way to stuff it there. Harris, he's going to go. He's going to bounce. Gets a couple more. Fumbles the ball. Unbelievable. And just like that, the Chiefs are going to get momentum. 1:47 left in the game. Oh, hold up. It's a booth review. Okay, so he was down. It's going to be 3rd and 6. We got lucky there. Sharp, he's going to get it. He's going to try, just dive, get the first down, call the last time out. And Pat Barry and the boys, I think, are going to run another play or 2. Call it a game. Sharp. We did end up kicking a field goal. They don't have any timeouts. 1:12 left. Not saying that the game is over, but the game might possibly be over. It's a gain of 5 there. As time is slowly ticking. Mahomes rolling. Incomplete. Skinner was there on Michael Thomas. It's going to be 3rd and 5. As Mahomes is going to call an audible. Whitfield's going to get there. He is going to get the first, but as long as we keep him in bounds, it doesn't really matter. Again, just keep them in bounds, waste time. Rashid Rice has had a huge second half. Throws it away, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, 12 seconds left. Mahomes, he's going to roll. No one's open. He's going to throw it away. 6 seconds left. As this is probably going to be the final play of the game. Pinkney in the backfield. Nothing. What? There's no way he caught that. No way. I don't know how he did that. But apparently, Kadarius Toney. Well, I don't know why there's 3 guys in the back of the end zone. Oh, that didn't even count. Look at that. He caught it. His foot was out of bounds. And we can't even challenge it. It's going to be a lot closer, even though that touchdown should not count at all. And look at that. So 33-38. Kind of a crazy second half. The Chiefs try to come back, but in the end, it doesn't matter. Back-to-back Super Bowl champs. You'll love to see it. Checking out the stats. Mahomes kind of near the end was just stat pattern, but the 4 picks was huge. Pat Barry had 167, 4 touchdowns. Nothing crazy. Rushing 118 for 155 and a touchdown. Harris almost had a fumble. Cohen didn't do anything, Pat Barry. But Julian, 2 and 68, 5 and 68, 2 and 68, 1 and 8, 1, 17, 1 and 13. Nothing too crazy again. Blocking, only gave up 1 sack by Jonathan Hutchins, but the defense was all over the place. 4 tackles by Whitfield, Parrish, White. Moses Pinckney had a sack along with a pick for 20 yards. 16 yards for Antoine Winfield. Nakobe Dean had 1 and Barr had -3. In terms of pass deflections, Brent Skinner had 5. Devin White had 3. Parrish, May, and Barr had 1 as well. No forced fumbles or recoveries or defensive touchdowns. And Dennis Sharp wins Super Bowl MVP. Makes sense. I guess 155 yards, 2 total touchdowns. I would say Pat Barry, but that's just me. Either way, back-to-back champions, 4th Super Bowl in franchise history. We went from barely surviving, advancing to the first Super Bowl run, wild card team making it in. This year we were the dominant team in the NFC, and we took care of business. The score, I don't care. We dominated the Chiefs, and we don't know what to go with this series now. We've won back-to-back. We're at the top of the entire football world as we look at retirements real quick. Hopkins, Garoppolo, Wagner, Aaron Donald, Devontae Adams, Kelsey, Gano, Zay Jones, Odell Beckham, Javon Hargrave retires, Bradbury, Cooks, Derek Watt, Milano, Marcus May, Denzel Perryman, Marcus Peters, Jimmy Ward, Jordan Poyer, Sterling Shepard, Campbell, Aaron Jones, Kendricks, Hunt, Lloyd, many more. Josh Dobbs. No coaches, surprisingly. But let me know what you want for this series. I'm thinking we're going to slowly turn this into a sim. We're at the top. We're the top dog. As you can see, we put up the most points. We were one of the top defenses. So I think this is just going to slowly turn into a sim or just offensive only for even the playoff games. But I hope you've enjoyed this series as much as I have. And until next time, you guys have a good one. Peace.